Hey gamers, this is John, host of Video Games in the World, and welcome back to Star Wars, Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith for the Game Boy Advance. Anakin, wait! Always on the move. Okay, so now, the first stage in the second part of Anakin is escaping from the ship of General Grievous, which is gonna fall down on Coruscant, and it has to be piloted by Anakin, so the ship could land. You know, the thing about General Grievous is this, look. In the 2003 Clone Wars cartoon, General Grievous looked big and huge. That was so badass right there. But then, when I saw him in Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, I was like, oh my god. He's even my size now. And his voice, in the 2003 cartoon, his voice was even more terrifying than in Episode 3. Run, Jedi, run. You've only prolonged the inevitable. Yeah, that's from the 2003 cartoon. Okay, so... But in the movie, he sounds like General Kenobi! Okay, now this part is cringy. Now, I haven't played this game in a long time, so don't mind me if I screw up. Should have used that tank on him instead of dodging, instead of trying to deflect laser, trying to be getting in style and stuff like that. Okay, that pissed me off. And it gets also annoying with all these multiple enemies and stuff like that, you know. And here come the droidicas. Now, the droidicas will give you much trouble, as well as those those big ass droids that are coming sooner in this playthrough. So the story of we all know the stories of the 3 prequels. So Anakin was a slave in Tatooine, and then after winning the pod race, he is freed and taken in by Qui-Gon Jinn and wants to become a Jedi, but Yoda and the Council believe that Anakin has a dark future, in which correctly they believe so. Okay, now we're gonna have to deal with a bunch of enemies before time runs out. Time runs out, that's game over. Them droidicas are a pain in the ass. And those falling explosive tanks too. Ray shields. How did this happen? We're smarter than this. Apparently not. captured. Grievous.
Ah yes, General Kenobi, the negotiator.
General Grievous.
I look forward to adding your lightsabers to my collection.
I don't think so.
There is no escape, Jedi scum.
Now, Anakin! He's running away! We can't let him escape! We almost had him. Never mind that. Anakin, can you pilot this thing? You mean, do I know how to land what's left of this thing? Strap yourselves in. Oh dear. Don't worry, Chancellor, we'll get you to Coruscant, one way or another. Okay, so badly damaged, the Separatist cruiser burns as it plows through Coruscant's atmosphere. With the help of fire speeder rescue ships, the two Jedi land the burning ship on Coruscant. And that's the end of the stage, ladies and gentlemen. But dude, between episode 3 and the 2003 Clone Wars cartoon, Grievous, I prefer the 2003 Clone Wars cartoon Grievous. You have become very strong, Anakin. Don't you wonder why you've been kept off the council? My time will come when I am older. Age is not a good measure of ability. True. I think they see something in you that they fear. Anakin, I'm appointed you to be my personal representative on the council. The council will never accept this. I think they will. They need you more than you know. You are on this council, but we do not grant you the rank of master. What? This is unfair. I'm more powerful than any of you. Take a seat, young Skywalker. Forgive me, Master. Anakin, wait. I have a secret mission for you. The Council wants you to report on all the Chancellor's dealings. They want me to spy on the Chancellor? That's treason. We owe our allegiance to the Senate, not its leaders, who has managed to stay in office long after his term has expired. In the meantime, I've come to let you know that droid soldiers have been spotted in the city. What? Here on Coruscant? We believe they've been secretly planted by the Separatists. I'll deal with them, Master. My loyalties lie with the Republic. Okay, so now we're gonna have to kick some droid ass before we see this one of the most tragic moments in this part of the game. Now these are the droids I've been talking to you about. Pain in the ass, if you ask me. The big ones that run and charge into you like a freaking bull or something like that. Huh. Okay. You can either destroy it physically or deflect it, if you like, or destroy all the enemies if you like. Wow, I just like how they designed Coruscant in this one. Well, the thing about Star Wars and politics is that Star Wars exposes the political corruption. Of course, there's always corruption in politics all the time. Someone's bought off, someone's secretly handling things, controlling things from within, you know. That's the ugly side of politics. Anyways, I hate politicians. If you guys are watching this and if you ask me that if I'm with the left or the right, I'll tell you one thing. I'm proud, independent, my friend. Politicians need to work extra hard if they want my vote. Oh, cool. An extra life. Okay. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed the episode I uploaded about Star Wars. It's the mid-season finale. Originally, I was planning to have 12 episodes on the first part of Season 2, but then I decided to make it 9 due to certain issues. Nice ship over there. And then them droidicas are being a pain in the ass as usual. Okay. And now we're gonna fight the boss of this stage, which is the tank. Those lasers will tear him apart, so be careful. So the only way to defeat it is deflecting lasers, synchronizing your time. And you gotta watch out for that target, that red circle that appears, because if you don't move quickly before it shoots, then you're gonna be in for a world of pain. And that big gun gets annoying, if you ask me. Oh man, jerks. Yeah, Anakin. Protect yourself from the blasts. You know, I wonder. Lately, I've been reading some articles from EA about EA, and I don't know. The decisions of EA is Electronic Arts have been making a lot of poor decisions lately. Like they don't want any more single-player video games or something like that. Some people would love to play single-player games too, you know. And you know, we all know there has been a video game crash in 1983, but it was due to too many consoles, too many bad games, and the gaming market looked bleak at the time. They have asked you to spy on me, haven't they? How did you know? I too have certain knowledge of the Force. You know about the Force? There was once a Sith Lord so strong in the Force, he could cheat even death. He taught his apprentice everything he knew, and his apprentice killed him in his sleep. Learn to know the dark side of the Force, Anakin, and you will be stronger than any Jedi. You know of the dark side. You're the Sith Lord. I'm going to turn you over to the Council. If they destroy me, you won't be able to save Padme, your wife, from certain death. Oh, brother. A master manipulator is the Chancellor. Okay, so as I was saying, maybe there could be a second video game crash. Probably Electronic Arts, along with others, could be the culprit of the second video game crash, if it gets to happen, of course. Master, I've learned a terrible truth. What is it, Anakin? It's the Chancellor. He's the Sith Lord we've been looking for. Are you certain? Yes. He's revealed himself to me. Very well. I will go pay a visit to the Chancellor. I'm going with you. I sense great confusion in you, Skywalker. Wait for me in the Jedi Council chamber. Yes, Master.
If what you just told me is true, Anakin, you will have earned my trust.
Master Windu may be right, but I can't say I trust him completely. My feelings tell me that I made a mistake. What if something goes wrong? I need the Chancellor to save Padme. I can't lose her. I must go to the Sun Planet and help him somehow. Okay, so now we're heading for Chancellor Palpatine. Later, the Emperor. Okay, so we all know that the Chancellor is a Sith Lord, and he saw something in Anakin. He saw the dark, so he could manipulate Anakin to his own purposes. Use his anger, his hate, you know. Anakin was seduced by the dark side of the Force, and I'm sure you all seen the movie, of course. Yeah. Okay. More and more and more. Huh, the droidekas surely love their force fields. Well, what can I say about Mace Windu? Well, he's pretty badass for a Jedi Knight. Kicks so much ass too. In the Battle of Geonosis and in the 2003 Clone Wars cartoon, not to mention also in the 2008 cartoon. Oh, brother. Yeah. Oh, brother. Those green guys again. Okay. So, there's one thing you should know about how Anakin was led to the dark side. Well, we all know that Palpatine seduced him with the dark side of the Force and manipulated him. And also his attachment to Padme, that was his weakness. Because what leads to the dark side is not just fear, anger, and hate, but also in the Jedi, attachment is forbidden. Attachment to someone. Episode 2 proves that in a way, like when Anakin, his mother was killed, mother had died, being tortured for days by the Tusken Raiders. So, you know, episode 2 becomes darker than episode 1. It's like Anakin's in being a Padawan and also the beginning of his downfall and soon to wear his dark helmet. Okay. I wonder if The Force Awakens look more like a remake of A New Hope. I wonder, is The Last Jedi another remake of Empire Strikes Back? Huh, most likely. Nah, not most likely. It certainly is. Yeah, and if my older brother was here, he would tell me everything is a remake of something. True, but that doesn't mean that it doesn't have any originality. Huh. Always trying to get more of those customization points to get better abilities and all that stuff. Yeah, that's me playing in this game. Only 18 droids left. You know, at the time when Anakin was flying to the palace, I remember that fight between the Emperor and Mace Windu. It was a pretty awesome fight. Too bad Kit Fisto ended up getting killed, because I thought Kit Fisto was a pretty awesome Jedi. Especially in that Battle of Mon Calamari in the 2003 cartoon. Now, why I didn't play Attack of the Clones in the Game Boy Advance, because Attack of the Clones for the Game Boy Advance, it definitely sucks. Big time. Okay, there's an enhancement that can make you quite stronger temporarily. Only 9 droids left. Man, what really bothers me also about the cancellation is that I would have it would have been cool if we saw how Ahsoka Tano. It would have been more. It would hit you in the feels to see how Ahsoka Tano felt when she found out that the one she looked up to as a master, as a brotherly figure, Anakin, you know, turned to the dark side. Finally. Yeah. Master Windu, no! Anakin, he's a Sith Lord! This is not the Jedi way! The oppression of the Sith will never return. Don't let him kill me, Anakin! You can't kill him! I need him! Anakin, help me! I'm weak. I'm too weak. That Force lightning. Gotta give Mace Windu credit for resisting such power. Mace Windu used reason on Anakin, but the Emperor was so manipulative. Typical. Okay, more intuition needs a larger force bar. Okay, so now we're gonna fight Mace Windu. I'm going to finish this once and for all. No! Oh, Anakin. Okay, so now we're gonna fight Mace Windu. It's been a long time since I played this game, so don't mind me if I screw up like I said at the beginning of this video. The cool thing about Mace Windu is not only he uses a lightsaber, but his fist as well. I mean, I know he's a fictional character, but imagine him and Mayweather in a fight. Mayweather would be destroyed. Yeah, a lot of people who cheered for Conor McGregor in that fight between him and Mayweather, they said that it was like a fake-ass fight. Okay, now you gotta watch out for this technique that he uses. All that slashing. What a pain in the ass. Should have used the Force more often in this one, I'd say. Huh, too bad you can't skip the cutscene. Oh, brother. Use the Force. Gotcha. You know, there are many awesome Star Wars video games aside from this one and the Super Star Wars trilogy. Games of Star Wars I really like are Dark Forces, Rogue Squadron, The Force Unleashed, Shadows of the Empire. You know, in my honest opinion, I wish that Shadows of the Empire was a movie. It will make a great Star Wars movie, like bridging the gaps between episodes 4, 5, and 6. Yeah, Shadows of the Empire bridges the gap between episodes 5 and 6. But unfortunately, I don't think the live-action Shadows of the Empire will never come to pass, because Shadows of the Empire is now part of the decanonized expanded universe. And there goes Mace Windu. What have I done? You are fulfilling your destiny, Anakin. Become my apprentice and learn to use the dark side of the Force. Can you really save Padme? Only together we will be powerful enough to achieve this. I pledge myself to your teachings. Very well. Rise, my new apprentice. Rise, Darth Vader. Yes, Master. I have a task for you. Every single Jedi is now an enemy of the Republic. Go to the temple and eliminate them all. Show no mercy, only then you will gain the power you seek. As you wish, Master. And now Anakin is Darth Vader. So stay tuned for the next video, gamers. Later.